நீ இல்லாத நாளெல்லாம் நாளாகுமா? நீ இல்லாத வாழ்வெல்லாம் வாழ்வாகுமா?
1 Peter chapter 5 verse 12. With the help of Silas, whom I regard as a faithful brother, I have written to you briefly, encouraging you and testifying that this is the true grace of God. Stand fast in it. Peter wrote this epistle and sent it through Silvanus, whom he regarded as a faithful brother. Silas and Silvanus are the same person. We read about Paul and Silas, right? It's the same Silas who is also known as Silvanus. Silvanus was a faithful brother. It's Peter's good testimony about him. Silvanus was a Roman. Though Peter was educated a little, he was not so great with literature, especially he wasn't fluent in Greek, which was prominent and widely used at the time. But Silvanus was educated and fluent in the Greek language. So Peter took Silvanus' help and had him beside. Peter dictated and Silvanus wrote. That's how 1 Peter and 2 Peter was written. Next, Silvanus was not just a scribe for Peter. He was like a personal secretary for him. He was well read. He knew many languages, but Peter, who dictated the letter, was not so educated. Though Silvanus was helping a not so educated man, scribing for him, helping him as a personal secretary, carried and delivered the letters Peter dictated. Maybe even would have ran some errands. He did everything. Even though it seemed like an unfamous work, he did everything faithfully. That's why Peter has given such a good testimony. Silvanus, a faithful brother. Dear children of God, do not think less of others because of your education or designation. Do not degrade others just because you are well educated and well positioned in society. Do not boast about all that and end up losing everything that you have. We may be well educated. We may have a great, respectable and powerful job, but do not think less of others because of that. Especially, let me tell you, dear youngsters, you may be well educated, but your mom and dad may not have had much education. Just because you have good education, do not disrespect them. Don't think less of them. Do not forget that they are the ones who gave you that education, to give you education, to enable you to study in a good, reputed school. Your parents gave it all, even at the cost of their lives. Don't think less of your parents. Be faithful in this small thing. Whether your mother and father are educated or not, whether they have qualification or not, be obedient and faithful to them. Be obedient and faithful to your parents. If you do that, God will lift you up in the right time. Hallelujah! Hallelujah! God bless you.